Now I know I shouldn't rush things, but I'm desperate to try and get this video out to you. And what's happening is lots and lots of things are happening right down this pointy end of me leaving America. So I've booked my flight, paid for that, and my flight is already organised from Hawaii back to Melbourne. But as I said, there's lots of things happening and trying to get this video out. So I'm going to rush. Yeah, I'll give you some bit of an update at the end of the video. So in this video, it's really for you just to enjoy some of the places I drove. It's really nothing overly informative, but it was a great time. So I went from basically across the American-Canadian border into 2 or 3 states, finally in Seattle. Oh, that was beautiful. Sleepless in Seattle? No, I slept pretty well. I was staying by the Lake Washington. That was a little free camp, which is great. Then from there I did the big mad dash from Seattle pretty much all the way back here to Willows in California. So enjoy the video as much as you can, and I'll try to keep you up to date. Let's go. Good morning, top of the morning to you. I just wanted to share this moment. Now I'm in Okotoks, which is in Canada. I'm just about to scoot off out of here and jump the border back into the US of A. But I've mentioned it before, a lot of the trip, whether you're in Australia or America or New Zealand or wherever you are, a lot of the best part of the trip is relationships. Even though they're really macro, they're just so enriching. It makes you a better person. I mean, I like to give anyway, but the person I've just left, which is Sean, and his son Colin, and his wife, the girlfriend. So Sean helped me out at his work, and I'm not going to advertise his place because he said he has just the right mix of good clients. He doesn't need any more work. But yeah, Sean, thanks very much for helping me out. I really appreciate it. And as I say to you people out there in YouTube land, it's all about the relationships. Sure, the places are great, but it's about people. Okay, here we go. Only 7.5 hours to get to Spokane, which is over the border. We'll see how many hours it really takes. I'm sure it'll be more than 7.5 hours. 632 kilometers. Yeah. Keep those stories for the judge. Let's go. Left Alberta and I'm now in BC, British Columbia. Now I'm starting to see the true autumn leaves I was hoping for. The reds, oranges, greens, yellows. Beautiful. This is the back streets of Spokane in Washington State.
Excuse me, sorry.
Sorry. $3.15 here in Idaho. I'm about half an hour before Seattle, and it's now starting to get very big town busy. It's almost stressful. No, in fact, it is stressful. 4 p.m. on a Wednesday afternoon in Seattle. Getting a little bit busy. Very, very stressful. I'm in a big town looking for accommodation. According to my app, there should be one in about 8 minutes. Hopefully it's not full and it's all as good as what they talk about. Fingers crossed. I could have parked here all night, definitely be fine for maybe a day or two. Just when it just doesn't feel right.
Turn left.
Doesn't feel right.
Turn right.
Good morning, top of the morning to you. Now I'm in beautiful downtown Seattle. What an absolutely fantastic place. No Meg Ryan around, but then never mind. This morning I'm going to pop into town just to sort of get a bit of a lay of the land, and from there I'll come back, muck around with the van, and then I'll go into the library and do some editing for this week's video, which I'll try and get on time. See how we go. Anywho, let's jump on that bus and go in and check out the city.
Welcome to Seattle Center Monorail. Please take a seat or hold on to the handrail. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the ride.
I'm on Union and 3rd, whatever that means. Well, it's the intersection of Union Street and 3rd Avenue. There is a system, I don't know what the system is. Now I'm 30 minutes in from door to door from where I was parked last night, and I've no idea where in the city I am. But when a lot of people got out of the bus, I thought that's probably a good sign that I must be close to some sort of action. So I'm now going to try and find the tourist office, and from there I'll check out the rest of the town. Well, you're not going to believe it, I've actually jagged it. So I asked a security guy, I thought he'd probably know. And down this way is Pike's Market, and that's a fair bit of action there, so that's where I'm going right now. Good morning, top of the morning to you. So I'm on the downhill run now, just about to leave Washington into Oregon, then Oregon, California, and home sweet home.
Head south.
Sure. Sure, this is the bridge from Vancouver into Portland, Oregon. This looks like one of those bridges where the cars are racing over and they do big handbrakes and people stop and someone's trying to jump off the bridge. Just changing the wheels and the tyres, make certain it's all ship shape. They want to sell me the tyre, but they don't want me to jack up the car in their premises. Just sort of fair enough, but I mean, really? There's the new jack doing its job, and the wheel off. Wheel will be back on shortly, and I'll be out of here. The other day when I had a flat tyre, and I think I mentioned I was very glad it happened in the supermarket car park, so I wasn't stuck out in the middle of the bush. This is what the problem is. This is why I couldn't get air back into the tyre. Normally with a flat tyre, if it's fairly simple, I can repair it myself. However, when I took it to the tyre place today to actually pay to get it fixed, there's two things wrong with it. That there, hopefully you can see that, and also that there. Pretty bad. So that one's gone. And while I was there, I also found This one, which was still fine to drive down the road, getting a little bit old and a bit tired, but I don't know whether you can see it. I'll give you a static shot. But basically, all here is all cracked and it's coming off. Now, I really didn't want to fiddle around with that. And then when I checked out, if you see one of my real old videos, when I checked out how old the tyre was, turns out it's very, very old. So once it gets to a certain age, you should throw them out. Don't sell them, just get rid of them. Now there's more to the story than just the flat tyres and the changing of the tyres. So basically, I had those two tyres, and as you saw, I jacked up the RV, took the tyres in, they swapped them over to the exact, almost the exact specification they're meant to be, which is 195 by 65 by 16C. However, I didn't realise once I'd actually bought them and had them put on and then installed them on the RV that the 195, 65, 16, perfect. But it was missing the C. I thought, oh well, that shouldn't be too much of a drama. Then when I had them pumped up and I put the two wheels on the back, I noticed they were very, very flat. And I thought, oh well, maybe they're just used to working with cars. So I contacted the tyre place, the wreckers, and I asked them if they could pump some tyres, pump some more air in it. And the guy said, okay, how much do you want? I said, oh, 60. And he said, well, look at the side of the tyre. The tyre says it'll only take 50. Well, it must be the wrong tyre. He said, yeah, well, it must be. It turns out the tyre I'd got was for a passenger vehicle, not for a light truck. And at that stage, I wanted to go, and you know, otherwise there's refunds and take the tyres off, put mine on. It was a nightmare. So I took a chance, and then I ordered some brand new tyres. Rather just two tyres for there, I ordered all brand new tyres for the future person buying the RV. Now that was okay, but they weren't arriving for a couple of weeks, and they were arriving in California in Willows, which is over 1,500 kilometres from where I was leaving then. So I kind of had no choice. Well, I probably did have a choice, but so what I did was I chose to drive those 1,500 kilometres all the way back to Willows. Did that have any effect? Well, actually it did, because mostly when the trucks passed me, what would happen is those big trucks have got big skirts down the side, and it creates quite a vacuum. So as they're passing me, and I'm passed most of the time, I've very seldom passed another truck. Trucks pass me, they kind of suck me into their vortex. So I'm driving down the road and the RV's going like that. Now normally it does that anyway, but because the tyres in the back are somewhat flat, what it was doing then was starting a little sway motion. So 1,000 miles, that little sway motion was very, very exhausting, very stressful. And the other thing is, once the truck had passed me and got in front of me, which it would do, pull in front of me, then I would be tailgating it. And then it would make this incredible wind thing, and again, the RV's doing this. So it was a long, long trip. Good news is, I've got 4 brand new best tyres on the RV. However, I am selling it, but at least I'm doing the right thing by the person who's going to purchase it. Whew, what a trip. What's the chances? I'm in a little rest stop just out of Willows in California, eucalypt, and there's quite a few of them around here. Apparently California bought a whole heap of them some time back, but what happens is they grow quite well here, but probably a bit too much. Anywho, that's something interesting for the Californians to deal with. Now, if you found the video helpful, useful and or entertaining, please give it a thumbs up. If you think the video is worth sharing, well, that would be great. And until next time, this is Four Wheel Drive, signing off.